Some new stuff that that was announced at CEDIA. Let's get into this. Something really big that DTS had dropped is going to be the IMAX Enhanced, which all of the new Marantz and Denon receivers are going to support, which basically kind of sounds like a retaliation effort on DTS's behalf, because let's face it, DTS really has like zero market share in the immersive world, and IMAX is trying to get in on like Dolby's territory, it sounds like. So like Dolby has kind of like the HDR premium sector kind of cornered right now. I know HDR 10 Plus is trying to creep in on there with their new Samsung TVs and Panasonic players, but it sounds like DTS is partnering up with IMAX to kind of come up with their own version of Dolby Digital. I mean, of Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. So I guess IMAX is going to handle like the enhanced video portion of it. So they're going to make sure that the HDR looks supposedly like a premium format HDR. IMAX is going to handle that section of it, and then DTS is going to do the immersive audio portion of it. So hence the IMAX Enhanced, which is already what Dolby's kind of doing right now. It kind of, when I first heard about it, I thought this is kind of like another actual, before I thought about the whole Dolby thing, I thought this was like another certification program like THX was, like back in the 80s and early 90s, which I loved THX back in the day, because I don't know if you guys were in a home theater back then, but there was really no standard back then about how good quality was back in the early days of home theater. And THX came along and was like, we're going to certify speakers and components so you can have the best performance possible. And that sounds kind of like what IMAX and DTS is trying to achieve right now. But it's also what Dolby is actually doing already, which has been doing for the past year now. So that's like the big thing now. And then I had unboxed a Denon, I think it was a 6013. I think it was a 6013. You guys can check out the photo I posted on Twitter, but this was even before they announced it. I unboxed it. I didn't put it up until they actually like mentioned it, but I noticed a sticker on there. It was like IMAX Enhanced. I was like, what is this thing? And then like the next day they made this announcement that they're doing this whole certification program, which should be pretty cool. I guess it's going to be pretty cool, but I don't know. I think all of the 2017 model Sound United gear is going to get updated. At least their more premium receivers and processors are going to get updated to support IMAX Enhanced, which I don't know if it's going to be like metadata encoded on these new discs with these IMAX movies. So who knows? I don't know. So we may possibly get Infinity War in IMAX. That's the only thing I can think of. Like one major thing I thought about was maybe that's why they didn't release Infinity War with the switching aspect ratios on 4K. Possibly they were just waiting for this announcement to happen. So that's the new thing that's happening. IMAX Enhanced. I probably would, me personally, I wouldn't go out and buy any new gear just for this new thing, just for this new certification, because now you're gonna have to buy like, you know, new displays, a new player, probably new movies. It seems like you're gonna have to buy all new gear just to get this new IMAX Enhanced certification thing going on, which kind of sucks. Hopefully everything can get updated to support it, but you know how companies are. They're gonna want to kind of gouge you for some money, so you're gonna have to buy that new player, that new TV set, and even the which is a good segue, because even the new Sony 4K projectors are going to be supported with new IMAX Enhanced